If you're a woman over 50, the things you're holding on to right now could be sabotaging your success for 2026. I'm about to reveal 10 surprising things that you need to declutter before the new year. And number 3 might be the hardest to let go of. So here we go. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Carrie Stone and this is Carrie On, where we talk all things money, movement, and mindset. And today we are talking all 3 as they pertain to the 10 things you need to declutter before 2026. Starting with number 1, you need to declutter your expectations. Just drop them because they will do nothing but cause you misery. Let me share a story. So in years past, I have had these high expectations for Christmas and my birthday because I was raised by a mom who made them a really big deal, and I like to be surprised. And my love language is gift giving. Well, I married an acts of service guy. He's the guy who you can always depend on to get everything taken care of. He will fix whatever is broken. He will carry you upstairs when you can't walk. He will be by your side when you're sick. He is an acts of service guy. He is not a gift giver. That's not his love language. And so every year I would get my feelings hurt because I would have these expectations of really great Christmases and birthdays. And a day or two before, he would come to me and say, so what would you like for Christmas? Or what would you like for your birthday? And my feelings would get hurt and I would get bitter and angry. And my expectations were not being met. And it was crazy, right? Because I'm expecting this guy to be who he is not. And so this year I decided I'm just going to tell him. So I sent him links for things that I found that I wanted. And especially when I would find a deal on them, because I like to get a good deal. Then all of a sudden it hit me on Black Friday. He probably has not ordered any of these things. So I went to him and said, by the way, every link that I sent you, like the best deal you're going to get is this weekend. Don't let those go or you'll pay like full price, and some of them were over 50% off. I just had decided I'm not going to end up getting my feelings hurt because I have these high expectations and that's not who he is. So drop it. Stop trying to change people. Stop having these unspoken, unwritten expectations and then expecting people to read your mind. Like, it just doesn't work. Drop it. Just stop. Communicate. Do what you can to make your needs known. But then when people don't meet them, let it go. You just have to let it go because the only person you can control is you. True story. I saw a quote recently that said, expectations are premeditated resentments. Let that sink in. Studies show that unmet expectations are one of the leading causes of relationship dissatisfaction and personal unhappiness, especially as we age and life doesn't really turn out the way that we thought it was going to. So here is your action step. Take time to meditate upon your life and see where you might be harboring resentment for unmet expectations. And then let them go. It's not worth your health or your happiness to hold on to them. The second thing you need to declutter is your habits. Evaluate your life and see which habits that you have that maybe you need to let go of and which ones you can add to your life to improve upon it. I have made such a habit of creating new habits that it's just part of my life. I'm one of those people that each month I set a new goal for something that I'm going to change and improve upon in my life. And I've gotten so good at that I don't really have to track anymore. I do it more for fun when I think about it, but I don't always have to track. But the calendar that I use is called the Bloom Planner. And in it, they have this page. And it's a habit tracking page. And you can pick a new habit each month. And then you can go and color in the little part of the circle as you go along, if that thrills you. Obviously, I don't keep up with it very well. But like I said, I have become so good at developing habits that I don't really have to habit track now. But I do love that feature in the Bloom calendar, and I'll link this in the description below. It's my favorite calendar. Aristotle once said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. So if you want to have an excellent life and a life that is leading you towards your purpose, make sure you have good habits to back it up. Research shows that it takes an average of 66 days to build a new habit. But here's the thing. After 50, our brains are actually more capable of breaking bad habits because we have wisdom and self-awareness that younger people lack. So here's your action step. Review your current habits. Are they working for you? And then determine what new habits you would like to start in 2026. And I would love it if you would share with me in the comments below what new habits you're going to start in 2026 so that you can live your purpose with passion. Number 3, you need to declutter busyness and distractions. We all know how much time we can lose to busyness and distractions, whether it is TV or social media or little things like puzzles. If you're like me, I can get so lost in a puzzle. Like I can think I'm just going to do it for 10 minutes. And the next thing I know, 3 hours have passed. So I had to stop having puzzles out in my house. No matter how calming and wonderful they are, I can't be trusted with them. They steal too much of my time, and my time is valuable. So now I keep puzzles for special occasions or when other people are around and we can sit and talk over the puzzle, or for downtimes, because my future, my purpose is too important to lose to hours lost at a puzzle. So anything that is keeping you from your purpose, cut it out. Social media is not that important. You don't need to check your email 5, 6, 7 times a day. You don't have to check your apps on your phone all the time. So try to make it a habit of just putting your phone away from you so you can't just grab it quickly and check things that you don't need to be checking. You have a purpose to fulfill upon this earth, and you don't need to lose that to things that don't matter. The average person spends 2 hours and 23 minutes a day on social media. That is 36 days a year. What could you do with just half of that time directed toward your purpose? It will change your life. So your action step here, be brutally honest about what distractions you are allowing into your life. Write it down and then pick one to remove from your life for just 66 days and see what happens. Now, before we continue, if you're finding this helpful, would you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, because I'm going to be sharing more videos on how you can live out your purpose in 2026, and I don't want you to miss any of them. Number 4, you need to declutter your bills. Money has gotten tight. It's time to look at your bills and see if there is anything you can cut out, even if it's just for a period of time. Are you paying for things that you don't need or use anymore? Look for places that you can save. Maybe it's your cell phone bill or Netflix or your groceries. These are all areas that we can cut down. I know I have saved significantly by switching to things like Imperfect Foods and Thrive Market. It has saved me time, energy, and money using both of those resources, and I will put links to both of them in the description below. And by using those links, you will also get a discount. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship." And that couldn't be more true. The average American wastes $348 a month on unused subscriptions and services. That's over $4,000 a year that you could be putting towards something that matters to you. So look at your bills, cut where you can, clean things up, make it as easy as possible. So your action step, review your bills. Make a list of where you can save and then make a plan to cut. I personally try to cut one bill every single month. I've done it for years and it has paid off well for us. So just pick one every month, cut it down, save yourself some money. And the worst anybody can tell you is no. So just ask for a discount. And if they don't give it to you, either accept that or find a company that will. Number 5, you've got to declutter that clothing. This is a constant one because your life is constantly changing. Check your closet. If you have gone through a life change, chances are your wardrobe has changed too. Adjust to the changes and don't hold on to the past. When you're cleaning out your closet, this time of the year, it's a great time to donate. Recently, I was looking through my closet and I had this beautiful pair of pearl-colored Bluntstone boots. And Bluntstone are not cheap and they last forever. But I realized they just didn't fit my life. But my daughter has borrowed them several times and she looked really good in them. So I texted her and I said, "Do you want my pearl-colored Bluntstones?" And she was like, "Well, if you don't want them, absolutely." And I thought, isn't that better that somebody is wearing them and appreciating them instead of them sitting in my closet not being worn? So I took them with me and gave them to her, and now they have a good home. So what is in your closet that's just sitting there? This is a great time to ask yourself, what have I not worn since last year? Because if you haven't worn it in a year, you are probably not going to wear it anytime soon. Let somebody else get the value out of it. You know, most women only wear 20% of their clothing 80% of the time. And here's something empowering. After 50, women report feeling more confident in their style because they finally stop dressing for others and dress for themselves. So here's your action step. Go through that clothing. Pay attention to what you didn't wear in 2025 and then give it to someone who will. Number 6, you've got to declutter those cabinets. Check behind all closed doors and drawers. This is where clutter hides. And even though you don't see it, it is causing you stress. William Morris once said, "Have nothing in your house that you don't find to be useful or believe to be beautiful." I love that. A UCLA study found that women's stress hormone levels spike when dealing with clutter in their homes. That hidden chaos behind closed doors, your body knows it's there, and it is affecting your cortisol levels. So here's your action step. Go through one cabinet or drawer each day. Check the dates on your food or your spices. Give away what you aren't using. I was just recently able to give away a bunch of beans and high carb things because I don't eat those anymore. They don't fit my lifestyle or my diet. And so I was able to donate those to the Salvation Army and help families in need. So help out some families by cleaning out your cabinets and your drawers. Number 7, you need to declutter your makeup and skincare. It does not last forever. How long have you had it? Do you use it? Is it still healthy to use? Is it time to change things up? Our needs change as we grow older. Maybe you need to minimize your makeup to maximize your beauty. Mascara should be replaced every 3 months. Foundation every 12 months. And lipstick should be replaced every 2 years. Using expired products can lead to eye infections and skin irritations. And your mature skin deserves better. So your action step, go through your makeup and your skincare and find the things that you haven't been using and just dump them. Because clearing out that space will make room for the life you're living now. Number 8, you need to declutter those supplements. And this isn't just about expiration dates. This is discovering what supplements maybe that you're taking that you don't need to take anymore, or things that maybe you do need to be adding to your supplementation. Is there a gap in your treatment? Are you keeping up with the aging process? Now, when I talk supplements, I am also talking any hormones, anything that you are taking on the daily. So it's a really good idea to just make a list of what you take So you can take that to your provider and go over it and make sure there aren't any holes. And also to check to make sure you're not taking something with another product that you shouldn't be combining. Women over 50 need different nutritional support than they did in their 30s and 40s. Your calcium, vitamin D, and B12 needs increase significantly after 50. So here's your action step. Go through the list of things that you take, hormones, thyroid, supplements, all of the things that you take, and make a list. This is a good thing to always keep with you anyway, just in case you have an emergency. And then take that list and go to your primary and have them review that list and make sure you don't have any holes that you need to fill, or make sure there's nothing that you just need to cut out. Number 9, you have got to declutter your computer. My husband's always having to tell me this. And recently, my computer started just shutting down while we were traveling, and I had a lot of work I needed to do. And it turns out that when you make videos for a living, your computer can get very full very fast. And that's what happened for me. So my husband had to go buy me this nice little Crucial external hard drive that he then took my videos off of my computer and moved it onto the hard drive so I would have more room and my computer would run better. So I will put this in the link in the description below in case you're like me and you've got a bunch of videos and pictures or things like that that you need to clear off of your computer so you have more space to actually do your work. But clean your screen off. I'm laughing right now because my screen is so full. I have to do this myself. I keep just too much up there and I have to keep reminding myself to go in and take it off. Clean off your screen. Take out duplicate pictures from your photos. Clear out your email box. Like, do these things to help yourself go into 2026 clean and clear and ready to do your work, because you have important things to do and you don't need your computer being a source of stress because of all the clutter on it. Ben Franklin once said, "For every minute spent organizing, 1 hour is earned." I don't know about you, but I could use those extra hours. So take the time to organize your life, get your computer cleaned and nice and looking all pretty and not stressful for you, because that clutter, even on the screen, will still stress you out. The average person receives 121 emails a day and spends 28% of their work week dealing with those emails. And that digital clutter will take up just as much space in your mind as physical clutter does. A cluttered desktop literally makes your brain work harder. So do yourself a favor and clean it off. So here's your action step. Pick one area on your computer each day to declutter. Use downtime like traveling, like sitting at an airport or on an airplane or in a car traveling. Like, use those times to clear things off. That's when I always clean out my email, is when I'm in an airport. It just is so convenient. It's now my habit. It's just what I do. So take advantage of downtimes to clean out your email, clean out those pictures, get your desktop cleaned off, and start 2026 in a position of power. Number 10 is my nemesis. You need to declutter your car. Clean it out and begin the year with a clean slate. And while you're at it, make sure your maintenance is up to date so that you won't have any surprises in the middle of the winter. I read a quote recently that said, "Take care of the car in the garage, and the car will take care of you on the road." AAA reports that neglected vehicle maintenance is a factor in over 30% of roadside emergencies. And here's something interesting. A clean and organized car can actually improve your driving focus and reduce stress during your daily commute. And while you're doing all this, make sure you update and refill anything like your first aid kit, oil, fluids, anything like that that you need in the car. Here's your action step. Clean out that car and check to make sure that all your maintenance is up to date. So there you have it. The 10 things you need to declutter before 2026 to set yourself up for your most successful year yet. Now, I want to hear from you. Which one of these 10 things resonated most with you? Drop a comment below and let me know which one you'll be tackling first. And if you found this valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who needs to hear this message. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I'll be sharing more strategies for women over 50 to thrive in 2026. And if you liked this video, you'll probably like this one right here. Now go create that life you deserve and carry on.